Hello, hello, hello. Hello. There we go. Now we are live. Happy day 15 of 75 hard. I am just in between coaching calls. Like I said, today on Tuesday was going to be a very back-to-back professional business day for me. We've been going and rocking and rolling since about 10 a.m. and I'll be going strong till about 8 p.m. And so wanted to give just a quick update and share a little bit of motivation and inspiration again as we are wrapping up. I guess we're midday of of October 15th. So we're 15 days into 75 hard. We already made it to the gym early this morning, which was awesome. Got my reading done. And then it was full on coaching mode. And so I will not be doing my second workout outside until later tonight, which was the game plan. I knew I didn't want to do it in between calls, and I'm just, so back to back, right? Like that's sometimes what our life is. And so I'll be heading out later tonight, way past dark, right? Like probably like 8:30 tonight, to get 45 minutes in, and then I will go to bed. So I just give that kind of just framework of every day, for even me looks different, even though I time block, even though I'm very intentional where I spend my time, how I split my time, when I'm on, when I'm off, that you do, really have to, when you're setting new goals or new initiatives in your schedule, you do have to be at a place of uncomfortability sometimes, right? Like we got up extra early so we could be back here rocking and rolling. And I honor that I will be coaching extra late and then, activating the second walk. But notice that in my conviction, there's not a wavering, right? It's not like, well, maybe I'll make the walk happen at 8:30 tonight, or I'll see how it goes. That language has to shift, right? As an entrepreneur, as a person that's building the best version of yourself, if that's something you find yourself doing is, I'll see how that goes. I'm going to tell you it's not going to go well, right? Or I'll try to squeeze that in. Your brain is going to give you every friction moment because you're training it to go, she's just saying we're going to try. She's not saying that it's going to actually have to happen. She's just saying maybe this will happen. Maybe we could, be a little more tired, be a little bit more distracted, and not hold yourself to the expectation of it getting done. And so that language part of how you talk to yourself as you're doing 75 hard, or again, as you're doing anything, building into new habits, new cadences, do not let yourself have that wiggle room, right? So really leaning into just kind of the thought process and a strategy I want to just pay forward. If you've ever coached with me, heard me speak, or any kind of, how do you prioritize your professional life, your personal life, rest and recovery time. You can write this down. Give me a thumbs up if you have heard this before, that leisure doesn't work. Leisure, where you're always leisuring and you're always working. And especially as entrepreneurs, we think there's going to be freedom in this complete blend, right? We think that we can just multitask with the laundry, multitask with activating a really stellar, marketing email, multitasking to go see clients, multitasking to go make the meals happen. And we're constantly in leisure. Well, then you're doing social media, not for business purposes, but for leisure purposes. And then you're going to read for a little bit, like really being intentional with blocking your time, that when I'm working, I'm all in Connie work mode. When I'm leisuring, I'm all in, I don't even know I own a business mode, right? And I'm going to just encourage you, if you've never heard that leisure doesn't work. And this whole concept of, multitasking is going to serve you well, even if you're good at it, right? I hear a lot of my female clients say, I'm good at multitasking. Just because you're good at it and have trained yourself to think that you're maximizing your potential and your cadence, almost all research will show that you doing deep, committed, focused work will always produce a higher level of outcome of whatever that habit or deliverable is. Less mistakes, less fatigue when you go deep into a work and not metaphorically jump around in your mind in terms of, I turn it on, I turn it off, I turn it on, I turn it off. Decision fatigue is real. I just talked to a client earlier today about how she is navigating, 4 different departments and making sure that she's really strategic in making sure that when she's on in one department for her company, she's on. When she's then on for, the management side, she's on. And so I really hope that that is a just wonderful takeaway from today's video, being 15 days in, that this is me being all in, like on for business, Connie, knowing that my leisure time was at the beginning of the day and the very, very end of the day. It's not like I'm blending that throughout my day. Okay. And I never do that. Even when I'm on leisure time blocks, and it may be a 4-hour time block or a 6-hour time block or a 2-hour time block, I don't then expect myself to go check emails, produce, graphics, check in on, proposals or anything like that. Like I don't expect to prep for clients until I'm in work mode, not leisure mode, work mode. And so I hope that that is a takeaway from today's video. Again, tomorrow will be a high concentrated, deep work entrepreneur day, tons of networking, tons of clients. And again, that's how I intentionally set up my calendar so that I can have these deep work days back to back, know that my, personal relationships, my social time, even doing 75 hard is I'm doing the bare minimum, right? I just got the 45-minute workout in this morning and needed to come back, to focus on work. Tonight, I know it's not going to be my best walk in the world, right? It's me doing the check box for tonight. And I really have manage expectations with myself to know that's what tomorrow is even going to look like. It is going to be primary work day, majority of my day, so that Thursday and Friday can be much more focused on off and being able to know that I got my deliverables and client work done and administrative tasks done and all the things that we do when we are entrepreneurs. So I hope that that idea, that concept of leisure is something you can reflect on. Again, put it in the chat of what your takeaway is from hearing that word leisure, how you can continue to dedicate yourself to doing deep work and not playing through the gray area of leisure anymore. So look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. I'm going to get back to work. But again, I said I was always going to be committed to doing these videos every single day during 75 Hard to give you a real behind the scenes of, yep, I have an hour break before I go back to group coaching and one-on-one coaching, and really how you maximize and leverage your time, even with you doing 2 hours of workouts every single day in this challenge, right? And that's just a glimpse of how today can look for you, how, as things fall apart, as you get more text messages, more communications, all those are going to be held to my communication hour tonight. Tomorrow, again, I'm expecting myself to be work mode, focused, deep, concentrated time so that I eliminate any distractions. And then Thursday, I can be more focused on my relationships, my friendships, downtime, recovery. But I do not, really need that for the next 48 hours. I need to feel a sense of accomplishment for this role, for these departments, so that I can shift really clean, really clear, with no guilt, with no shame, with no exhaustion, honestly, to go, now I get to take some time off. I get to go play. I get to go be present in other roles that we all play. And so pay that forward. Again, if you are loving the 75 Hard series, give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed yet, would love to be able to do that, as weekly I come out with entrepreneurial content around strategy, around serving you in terms of marketing and scaling and follow-up strategies. And then again, you're coming alongside for 75 days for this 75 Hard journey, just to give you some real life. Like, how can you infuse this no matter where you live, what season of life you are in? It doesn't matter, right? We live full time. You can see the marina behind me in St. Thomas on our boat. And it has been such a blessing to walk the last 15 days in this series to go, things have not gone ideal. Weather's not been ideal. Or again, we've taken the boat out, we've taken the boat in. Again, we're walking the marina tonight, right? Like, it's not the perfect place of going in walking the grandiose beach today, but that's not the need for today, right? Like that's not the intention. The intention is to be able to be service to my business and clients and being able to be fully present and cognizant and give all my energy there. And that is okay to negotiate that with yourself and with others. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'm super excited that we got to be able to just have a quick conversation about how does this look in terms of doing 75 hard. Again, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.